Hi all, Cynthia here, welcome back. Doing a layout in my, no, not a 12 by 12 layout today, no, I'm doing a layout in my Traveller's Notebook, using up papers from my September Wild Hair kits, and I will dive into my stash a little bit later and grab out some ephemera and add that to the page as well. So I have these photos here. I've just got on and pulled off 8 little photos from Pinterest, and they're all of interior designs. Over on the Scrap Girls, Tiffany was talking about the fact that she has redone her interior design, that she's realised that, all of a sudden that things in her house weren't her style, and she put up a little bit of a challenge for us to document our interior design and is it what we want, and if not, why not, and so forth. So I took up the challenge. I jumped onto, as I said, onto Pinterest. I went through and just found some images mainly of living spaces that I really liked. So going through, I realized that what really appealed to me was pastel colours and light, bright colours, which, surprise, surprise, if you look at my scrapbooking layouts, exactly what I like. So I can't say I ever really dawned on me that was the case. I certainly knew I liked my scrapbook pages that way, but I've never really gave it much thought about the interior design. And I can certainly say that I look around our house, and particularly our living area, and I often think to myself, there's not a particular style or there's not a design, and, where the TV is, there's, you can see the TV and the DVD player, and, it's all cords here and there, so it's all a little bit messy, and it does often look at it and think, oh, I'd like that all nice and clean and tucked away and tidy and pops of colour. But anyway, that's not the way our house is at the moment. I mean, we live in an 1880s house, so it's quite a country house. And, really high ceilings, Baltic pine ceilings. The walls are obviously plastered. But, so it's sort of got a certain vibe to it. But going back and having a look at these photos, I think, I would like that. So then a part of the challenge was also why isn't your interior design like that? And so I had to stop and think about that, and I did some journaling, and you'll see in a moment that I typed my journaling up onto that card, that green card that I have tucked into that little pocket there. And number of reasons the interior is not that way. One, I don't really know how to start. I wouldn't know how to go about it. Not too sure I have an eye for interior design. 2, I have a husband that lives with me as well. Does he want to change the interior design? I'm not too sure he'll want to live in a nice pastel coloured place. 3, it looks nice in the photos, and it's certainly got some pretty colours, but is it practical for day-to-day living with a boy and a dog and a wood heater? In reality, dust and dirt and life just gets in the way. Yes, block your ears at that bit, Tracy, if you're listening. There is dust and there is dirt in this house. So I know it was an interesting exercise, I guess. So what am I actually doing on the layout? So I was initially just going to put the triangle paper on the left-hand page, and then once I trimmed it off, as you could see, I thought, maybe I'll put that little bit down the bottom and make a pocket there for my journaling to go in. And then I realised I had that other piece that I cut off that I actually quite liked with that strip through there, so I put that back on. Through the magic of editing, I had my journaling appeared on that card, and trust me, it was not that easy. I don't generally type my journaling up, and I'm trying to get a little bit better at that and practicing. So I printed it out in Word document onto a piece of paper, and the tricky thing was trying to get that diagonal line so the words weren't hidden behind the little pocket that I have there, but also that I was close enough that there wasn't huge gaps. I think it took me 3 attempts before I got it around about right, and then when I had it in the right design, I then just stuck my little piece of green paper on top of printer paper and ran it back through the printer again. Went through my embellishments that come with the kit, and there wasn't anything left that I wanted to use, so I've gone into my stash and I've pulled out this gorgeous ephemera pack, and it's just from our local $2 shop, and started pulling out some of the pieces in it, and I saw these little houses in there. This is why I grabbed it out, and I thought they would be perfect. And I just love the colours. Their colours, once again, really go well with this layout. So I just start laying them up there. I use those houses to cover in the little edges of the journaling there. Then just grab some florals and tuck them all in. Bits and pieces here. There's some little teacups in there, so I'll pull those out and sit those in there as well. And what else am I going to do? That's pretty much all I do. I do have this little fabulous there, and I and ahhing whether I put that in the middle or won't I put it in the middle. Will I put it up there? I'm not too sure. I don't think it stays on the end. Or did I put it in the middle? Oh, I can't quite remember. I don't have the layout in front of me. I guess we will see together. I go in now and stick everything down. I cut away so you don't need to see me do that. And obviously the fabulous has disappeared. So I guess I decided that wasn't going to stay on there. Have a couple of these, as I said, the teacups that I think I want to put on. I'm pretty sure that I put a 2 on in the end. I think I put a yellow one on and that green one on, because I think they go well with the fact that, you know, it's a homely interior designy. Then I go through, pull out these Pink Fresh Studio little puffy circles, and I put 3 of those on. I want to bring a little bit of pop of black over onto this page, as there's, you know, in the photos there's a little bit of black. Still look around to see where that cup of tea goes, and it goes there. Ah, that's where that other cup of tea is. It's in that little puffy sticker there. I knew I had 2 teacups on there somewhere. And that's pretty much coming to the end. So if you haven't heard of the Scrap Girls, and I've just yaffled on about them forever, you should jump on. They have a Facebook page that you can join. They are also on Instagram, and they have a podcast. And if I think about it, I shall put a link to their groups below. It was a great challenge that I did over there. I hope you liked the process. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love reading all your comments. And that's done. Thank you very much. Until next time, everyone have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month. And I will talk to you on the next video. Until then, bye.